think for me, a perfect day on the ranch is either a hike with the dog or a ride on the mules. Take the dog, go looking for something.
What do you mean, looking for something?
I can't give away all my secrets when I'm looking for it.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah. My name is Terry Myers. I live very close to the Salmon River. It's home. It's what I know, who I am, where I'm happy.
I'm Jerry Myers, husband of Terry Myers, which is kind of a unique role because for many years she was the wife of Jerry Myers and now I'm the husband of Terry Myers. Come about July, Terry starts getting her rods out and her lines and casting in the pasture and going, I'm going to be ready this year. I'm going to know exactly what I want to fish with when September hits, and we were going to go hit the salmon for Steelhead.
My house to the river is like living at the bottom of the ski hill. It's pretty dang close.
So I can see this this anxiousness build in her, and then come December when the river freezes up, I see just a slight bit of seasonal affective disorder come over her, and she has to go, yeah, I have to put my rod away for 2-3 months.
When I try to talk you into going to somewhere that's not frozen.
Yeah, which in the Northwest in December is not that easy of a place to find. Higher chance of more fresh fish down here.
Yeah. I might just go down to this corner if I can.
Yeah.
Will you do brekkie while I go hit a run?
I'm an Idaho potato in a box. Even the bears won't eat this shit.
Looks good to me. Put enough salsa on them, they'll be good.
Yeah.
Oh my. Nice. It's fun.
It's always fun, isn't it? Let's go catch another one. There's
Let's
one
do.
right over there. I'll bet
I
you.
know. Yeah! That was fun. Thanks.
Yeah.
There's the beginning of it all. My dad in his patched rubber boots and his wicker creel and his bamboo rod and that great fishing hat. Well, I grew up in a fun little feral pack of boys. I had 4 brothers, and it was probably, fantasy childhood. We just kind of ran wild. It was fun. This might sound kind of funny, but they never acted like I was the girl. So I never really differentiated that there was girl things and boy things. You just did everything. I think it gave me a sense of feeling equal to everybody around me. No better, no worse. We were just all equals in that boat. So the quest was a little idea I had about loving my home water so much I thought, you know what? I wonder if all rivers are this beautiful. I thought about going somewhere each month of the year, seeing the different seasons, and seeing if I couldn't find a wild steelhead on a different river each month. And it was just something I carried around in the back of my head and kind of fantasized about. And then it seemed like the time might be right to do it. I didn't want to wait till I got a lot older, and it just felt kind of right. So we talked about it a little bit, and Jerry said he would be in. I think he was scratching his head a little like, is this something she really is gonna do? It's probably pretty safe to say he was in, because he probably wondered if I'd really carry it through. When the plan was presented, you kind of were, I think it's doable, and had some questions because you're kind of more the
Responsible adult.
yeah, but I can be the planner of fun,
And I'm the pragmatic guy.
Works out okay.
Yeah.
So
Wet blanket. But anyway.
She goes, I wonder if you can catch a steelhead every month of the year. And I go, boy, I think that'd be really hard. I mean, historically, yes, but now because of impacts on some of the better rivers that used to hold fish for more months and many more fish, I go, I don't know, babe. I think that might be tough. That might be a tough row to hoe.
We actually started in January of 2015. It was a bad year to start. It was a total drought year. Snowpacks were nil. We probably, in hindsight, might have said, let's wait a year. But you never know. Is this the beginning of a long trend? And so we just went for it anyway and started in 2015.
The big adventure is not starting off all that well.
We didn't get out of the driveway.
Yeah, our quest started off and we made it 20 feet.
It's a good thing we're not superstitious.
When we made the decision that we were going to partner up on this, it was Terry's deal. I said, listen, I'm going to be your ghillie and your cook boy and your wake up call, and this is your quest, this was your dream, and I get to live it with you, but you're primary. She's not very comfortable usually being in that role, but I said, no, this is all right. I said, you catch a fish is great to me as myself catching a fish. I mean, it's just, it is, that's the way it is. And she feels the same way when I catch a fish.
Exploring these different rivers was so interesting, even within the same river. But what an eye-opener just to see the diversity in steelhead is incredible.
It's the end of April, and Terry's heading to Canada without me to try to catch April steelhead. She's taking my dog. Adios. I'm gonna miss my dog.
Come here, little gal. Come up. Oh my gosh, a little wild fish. Second cast. Woohoo! Loving this. Okay, bye-bye. Usually we were worried about the generator, we were worried about a forest fire, we were worried about snow, there was something, it made it hard to leave, and it was kind of, I'm pretty proud of us that we kept we did it, especially when
Marriage.
We're not retired. We would work really hard at the ranch to be able to get away, and then when we came home, we would work really hard to catch up. The more we were gone, the more work we would have at the ranch. But now we were invested in the quest and we weren't going to give it up. The fishing was challenging, the making the time was challenging.
We actually headed back to Oregon in May, and we weren't exactly sure where we were going to go, but we ended up getting there, and the water temperatures were in the mid-60s. 65 degrees in the end of May. Even if we caught a steelhead, we wouldn't be doing it any favors fighting it.
Are you sure you're just not discouraged?
Well, I'm discouraged, but there's not much joy in catching steelhead in 60-degree water and fighting it and releasing it to be really stressed and, perhaps even dying. They just can't handle the added stress of angling pressure when the water's this warm. There's not very many of them. So the ones that we do get back this year, especially the wild fish, are that much more valuable.
Maybe the best thing we could do is just give the month of May back to the fish and let them be. Focus our efforts toward June and July, although I don't know what's going to happen there either.
That was probably the hardest turnaround we had to do, where we go, this doesn't feel right, it's not right. I mean, these fish need a break, especially this year.
June we caught a fish, July came and went without a fish again.
Fish till July 31st, up until it was too dark to see. It was not to be.
Fish weren't there. They
Fish
just weren't there.
Terry doesn't have a lot of ego. I can say honestly that she was not all disturbed about not catching steelhead in May and July. And then I realized why, because then she wanted to do that this year.
After putting so much time and thought into it, I couldn't be done yet. I suggested that we try in 2016 for those May and July fish.
Because I'm gonna try to get my May and July fish this year. And who am I to say no, So we did. We got May and July. I don't think Oregon or Washington's going to have enough opportunity for wild steelhead.
I think if we can swing it and get to Alaska, I think it will be a lot more of a sure deal.
So
the thing is, since we're not running off every month, that maybe we could put more marbles in a basket that costs a little more and spend the money to get up there.
Marbles being money.
I think earlier than later in May is going to be better, a little bit more sure.
Really?
I think so.
Alrighty, plan.
You work on ranch, I'll work on logistics.
Okay.
It'll be a fun adventure,
Yeah.
no matter if we catch fish or not, being back in Alaska.
Yeah. Cool, let's do it.
Take care of the ranch. Either this is a dumb idea or we got the river to ourselves.
Could be both.
Easy, easy. Oh, there it is.
The Tongass National Forest is a rainforest. So unusual for us coming from central high desert of Idaho. So Southeast Alaska offers many different destinations for steelhead fishing. There's a holding spot right there, and there's a holding spot right there.
What color do you have on? Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Oh, that was fun.
Nailed it expertly. Time for a shot of whiskey, isn't it?
You did the first shot, first
Yeah.
fish.
First steelhead of the trip. More to come.
Yeah. See how that pinky's up? That's feminine.
I'm feeling like this is going to be a killer trip. As long as the whiskey doesn't run out.
We got a drift boat rented for Saturday, Sunday, Monday. That'll be perfect because the weather's supposed to clear, and that'll make for some better camping.
Let's go out, even if it's raining, hit it early tomorrow,
Okay.
and maybe beat some of the foot traffic. And
You don't have
you
to
gave me
push it.
confidence catching that beauty today, especially that you caught it swinging the fly. That was fun.
That was. Thanks for landing it. We'd love to catch a steelhead that still had sea lice on it, just because it tells you that fish is within probably 24 hours of entering fresh water.
We'll be fishing hard tomorrow. We'll find something. I feel it.
Here's the sea lice, which is better than head lice.
Which we may have before this trip's over.
Yeah.
Leaving our little deluxe accommodations and heading down to the river for 3 days. Just floating, taking our time. The good news is it's clearing up. Showers turning to gentle rain, and then it's supposed to be really nice tomorrow.
The show on the road.
Thinking that we'll find fish. Even if we have to do a fair bit of hiking again, we'll find fish. You're looking forward to floating, having a campfire. This is already clearer than it was yesterday. Looking good. You can tell it's high. It's going to be tricky to get to shore and find the little runs, but I know we'll be able to find some beautiful places to fish. Not worried. Oh, perfect. These are good. Is it edible?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good. Cheers.
Yeah, a little bit of Alaska.
Yeah. We're seeing tons of spawning steelhead. It's beautiful. It's not raining. What could we want more other than a big fresh silver steelhead?
What a beautiful.
How lucky is that? What a beautiful fish. Oh, he's perfect. Just where she needed to be. Back out again. Thanks,
Nice
Billy.
job.
Yeah, that was fun. She was beautiful. You don't see them that fresh where we're from.
Don't you have your flask?
Yes, I do.
Give some to the gods.
Thanks. Thank you.
I might get lucky tonight.
It was awesome. It was just a beautiful river in a beautiful place. It was a great adventure. I kind of get present in the moment, but then when it's said and done and the fish is caught and we're winding down the trip, I'm thinking, wow, how lucky am I to kind of put that energy into finding those steelhead and now having a little check mark. I hate to get too numbers oriented, but just being able to say, I've got another month where I caught a steelhead feels fun, feels good. Yeah. And thanks.
Yeah, you're more than welcome. As long as you take me along, I'm happy to be on your quest with you.
The ranch I live on is an old ranch. It was here before the 1900s. It has, I think, maybe a few ghosts just from all the history here. Has its own little character. It's quaint, it's small, it's funky. We just got our first electricity not long ago. We are still a good hour from town. It's a lot of work and a lot of fun. It's physical. It's It's not always easy work. I find as we get older, we get a little slower at it, but we still plug away at it. Everything from clearing brush and building fence and, oh, there's a lot to mow. There's a lot to always maintain. What's your biggest challenge? I know what it is.
Generating and keeping your own power going, your own lights.
That's why you're gray.
It is why I'm gray.
I've had more time to garden, and we grow a lot of our own vegetables and harvest a lot of, gosh, there's a bounty of things on the creek till steelhead season hits. Then I have to kind
Then you
of
go.
let it go to weeds.
You can tell it's steelhead season because Terry's responsibilities regarding the ranch are largely ignored.
Yeah, but look, everything survived.
Everything
all these
does.
years.
I become a steelhead widower, although I'm down.
You're not that hard to drag down there.
No, that's true. We met on a blind date in college.
It was funny because we connected on the Salmon River, just totally random.
She stepped out of a car with a number of girls that were coming to drink beer and play football with us. So I threw a football down at the car and she snatched it out of the air and fired it back at me. Perfect spiral.
It just was the perfect time. It seems like we met on a day of the week, and by that weekend, we were together for the rest of our life. I don't ever remember not being together kind of after that.
She's pretty amazing in that even through some rough times, I'll be watching her when she doesn't know I'm watching her, and she'll be smiling. And I just go, wow, how can she be smiling? I mean, I'm grumpy about something and she's just, that woman is happy. And that is infectious. And it's a wonderful thing to have.
You know, it's interesting because we work together, we play together, live together, pretty isolated, but it feels like we're on a date when we're fishing, you know? We just kind of get out of our mode and just have fun. Gosh, we never get tired of it. Camping, fishing, boating together. Seeing your good friend, fishing partner, love of your life hook fish alongside of you, how can you not love that? It's as fun for me as it is for him, vice versa. Yeah.
When we get there, we'll just set up camp, not even get our stuff out, just get our waders on
And go? Okay.
and grab a beer and some snacks, and I'm good to go.
We're in Southwest Oregon, hoping to find a wild steelhead on one of the few rivers that still have a few wild summer run steelhead left in them.
And it's July, and July's, at least for our experience, is the toughest month to catch a wild steelhead.
Yeah, and it's a fun, good little river, but pretty tough. I think the run is down, as most wild fish runs are, but there are a few in here. So hopefully this year it's a little cooler, and conditions are pretty good here.
Yeah. So we've seen one fish roll. So we're trying to figure out the recipe for these things. And I don't know, I love steelhead fishing, but sometimes there's a love-hate relationship with these critters.
I mean, what steelheader can't always help but feel optimistic? It's a little magic, but I think it'll be here. You know, what a beautiful place to just keep trying. Well, time for some eggs and bacon.
Give these buggers a chance to feel sorry for us.
I feel sorry for us. We need to find one.
It's only day 3. We got
I
2
know.
more days.
Let's
Come on.
go eat. Hey, will you strike the grill?
So, pork sausage, the old Myers recipe. Grandpa's, Dad's, Jerry's, now kids and grandkids. The perfect blend of pork and pork fat. Yeah. The Surgeon General just came out with a report that said pork sausage and cold beer is probably the way forward.
Okay. Logger's breakfast. Eggs, beans, sausage, toast. Ooh, hoo, hoo. A few berries.
Cheers.
Cheers. We always eat well.
It's our, it'll be lucky this afternoon.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
What makes you think?
I changed my underwear.
Something inspires you to do that.
The water quality is unsurpassed. I mean, it's clear, cold. Even in the middle, late July,
Yeah.
those things don't always occur anymore, unfortunately. In July, it's 95 back home. Your garden's burning up.
I'm not even thinking of my garden.
My pastures are dry.
Oh man, didn't we just go to sleep? What is it about these fish? It has to be in the morning. Why aren't I a morning person? It's an exact science. Oh, maybe one extra today. Ooh, that's sincere. a wee bit of pressure, but not huge, because it's just gonna happen if it happens. But yeah, it'd be fun to have this July fish. This river feels like, I was thinking about it this morning, it feels kind of like a person you've met and you really want to get to know them because you know they're really cool. But they're hard to get to know.
They're standoffish.
I know.
Yeah, that's good enough.
Yeah. Well, we just got a little intel about some fish, and we're not really fishing, but since we saw them, we are fishing. We're in our town clothes. Oh, had a little spill coming off the road. And we got our secret flies, the secret map, and this could be the magic moment, or not. Jerry's back at camp making hamburgers. But just think of the relief he'll feel if one of these happened to take this fly. We got up on the highway using our map and looking. Whoa! One just rolled. I gotta go now. What a color. My fly's gone.
What?
Yeah. I knocked my fly off. Shit! Shit! I'm an idiot! I'm such an idiot! It's crazy! Oh well. Oh. Well, we stopped at the fly shop.
Yeah,
We got flies.
yeah,
We got a book.
yeah.
And he told us this place to go to, so we went and checked it out.
Oh, so you guys fished without waders?
We kind of did, but it was a little tricky.
I was starting to worry. I thought maybe
No, we didn't mean to be gone so
you
long.
found some young stud fisherman.
So we found fish. That's even more exciting.
So your lunch is in there
All
if
right.
you're hungry.
Thanks. Ah, we were so close. I had the total shit show going. I fell down a slope, got to the river, cast it into the tree, shimmied over boulders, and all the while we could see these fish pooling and rising. And
Wow.
I know,
That's
I know.
amazing.
So that's
All
the
right.
good news. I
Well,
know.
let's get our stuff going.
I know. All right. Oh, yum. How's lunch?
It was good 2 hours ago.
Sorry.
It might need rewarming.
All right. Okay, last long one.
Come on, come on.
I think that's it, babe.
Are you sure?
It's dark. Time to call it.
So, we gotta rally for the morning.
That means you have to get your ass out of bed.
I'm on it. I'm going home to bed right now.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's get out of here before we can. Hike home.
All right. We got one more run in this morning. We done.
Yeah, we always got one more run.
Right.
It was a great 5.5 days of fishing. So how do you feel about not fulfilling the fish every month?
This July is probably going to be empty for my little wild fish. In some ways, I'm excited that I still have that little bit of a challenge left. You know, it might take another 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. I don't know. But it's kind of fun that it is a little bit of the book isn't closed. But I'm going to keep searching for that July fish. Yeah. Let's come back.
Oh, we will.
All right. A July fish.
You're not getting any younger, though.
Well, I know. The fish aren't getting more plentiful.
Steelhead fishing kind of keeps an allure about it for us, even.
Because you can never get perfect at it. It is one's, well, like many sports, perfection is just, you might have a few seconds of perfection, but you can never put perfection together. And there's all these wonderfully difficult variables to try to learn. You're going to use a heavy fly, you're going to use a light fly. You're going to fish high in the middle or tail out of the hole. Where's the sun going to be? You know? What time of day? What's the water temperature?
That challenge is part of it, but I also find that you kind of get addicted to just being in the water. We saw beautiful rivers, and they should have been full of fish. To have the privilege of fishing for these beautiful fish comes with the responsibility of some form of conservation that each individual should take on. It's just part of that privilege. I just wonder if my dad knew how kind of deep-reaching that his early days with us on those rivers would have. It's still carrying on. What do you want to go do? Huh?
Go fish.
Yeah. Should we go fish for what?
Steelhead.
Yeah. Do you think there's some in that river?
Yeah.
Do ya?
Yeah.
We'll go check them out. Should we?
Bring it in there.
You need waders to get in there. When we get you some waders, then you can get in there.
The kind of the interesting thing is Terry and I don't think made any conscious effort that we've got to teach our kids to love the outdoors and rivers as much as we do. It was like osmosis. And I think that comes from Terry. She has no fear of being outdoors in pretty rugged places by herself.
Come on. Let's go watch Grammy.
think it's fairly natural that our kids grew up on the river and have that same appreciation. They shared a life of just knowing it as well as we know it and enjoying it. And now it's fun to see them showing their babies the same
patterns and the same appreciation, same rewards that we showed our kids. That's really a pleasing thing for grandparents to see, is grandkids getting as huge a kick out of it as your kids did 30 years prior.
Give it a lucky kiss for me.
Oh, that one's beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
So the quest to us, I think, was, hey, let's go have fun, but let's try to instill gratitude for something that is not, it's non-human. It's just part of that natural, wild universe that we live in that is a huge, huge part in our lives. It may not be in other people's, but it is in ours.
There should never be a time in your life when you don't have a fun goal set for yourself. People get work goals or, practical goals, but take time to set those other bars, those other fun goals for yourself. Carry them out, just as a matter of defense against things that aren't always going right in the world. Really? Oh, good, because that's not a word I get described as often.
We're having fun watching Terry not catch fish. This is the most fun anyone has, not catching fish. Cheers.
It's true. How about a kiss?
No! Whoa! You need a shower. Grizzly Adams.
Oh, I got wrapped. I felt it go all the way around my waist. Okay, I'm ready. I'm hunkered down. I'm ready. Oh my God. I know. Okay, I'm getting out of your way.
Hi, Grammy.
Hey, did Grammy catch a fish today? Did he catch a fish?
Big one. Walker.
Was it a steelhead? Yeah.
A good day.